And welcome back. Teachers, we are going to look at how to manage your Google classes, particularly how to create a class and also how to archive a class. So just from a big picture view, you can see I already have in here a demo class. But before we go ahead and look at how to remove that class from here, let's go ahead first and make a class, because ultimately we want to be able to put material out there and start working on it. And archiving a class is not as big a priority right now at the start of the school year. So we're just going to come right up here. You can see there's a plus sign, and that is gives us the ability to create or join a class. Now, join a class is obviously for students, but we are going to create a class because we're on the teacher side. So I click on create class, and then of course I can fill out all the information that I need. So I'm just going to go ahead and call this test class. You can of course fill out the rest of the information as you need: section, subject, room, etc. Whatever information you need to put in there, but I'm just going to call this test class. I'm going to click on create, and then Google Classroom, of course, go in and set up all the necessary features behind the scenes. Now you can see in here we have created a class code. So this is what you will share with your students. Of course, you can also create Google Meet links, and we'll look at all these features here in an upcoming video to kind of go more in depth. But this is how you set up the class. Now you will see that my hamburger icon has changed over here to show test class. It is not where we first started. This is where we first started Google Classroom. So if you ever need to get back to anything else, so for example, you teach multiple classes, you can come over here, click on the menu, and then you click on classes, and it'll take you back to the top level. If I need to get back to a class, I can, of course, click on a class itself, and I can go right into that class then. All right, and you, of course, can easily switch between your classes right here, and of course, you also have archive classes as well. Now, let's go back to classes because I'm going to show you how to archive a class real quick. So at the end of the year, when you're all done teaching and you want to archive your data, all you're going to do is you're going to come up here to the three dots that are the top of your section, and you can see that you have options. So you can move, you can edit, you can copy, and you can archive. So I'll talk a little bit more about copying a class later on, but pretty much all that's going to you need to know with that is that it's going to copy whatever data you have set up for this year over for next year. But if I want to remove a class, all I can do is simply just click on archive. It's going to say, hey, do you want to archive this? You just hit archive again, and then that class has been archived. And that's all there is to creating and managing your classes in Google Classroom.